This evening, I'm going to read to you probably one of the most unique sport articles that I've ever read in my life. It's from The Atlantic, posted in edition by the New York Times. I saw it on X, and I thought, huh, this is something. This is a thing. This is, how could Taylor Swift, I don't know if anyone knows who Taylor Swift is, but she sings. But how could Taylor Swift get to the Super Bowl from her Eras tour? That's the big question. How? How? This article will break down all the different ways, I think, that Taylor Swift can make it from her tours in Tokyo, Japan, all the way, like we're not kidding around here, all the way over to Las Vegas. I'm dead serious, Las Vegas, to see her, I think her boyfriend play football. Okay. Let's read this, and we're going to learn a lot. Okay, this is the Taylor Swift. I love Taylor Swift. I am a Swiftie, are you called a Swifter when you're a boy? I don't know. I've heard a couple of her songs, and I love her. I think the best part that Taylor Swift ever had was when she played the role in Cats, the movie. So let's read this. Taylor Swift has already logged plenty of miles traveling the world on her record-breaking Eras tour, and she could soon add over 5,500 more, not less, but more, on a one-way trip. That's assuming the pop star makes the journey from the stage in Tokyo, where she'll be performing on February 10th. On the 10th. That's so weird. To Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas to watch boyfriend. Okay, so it was boyfriend. Travis Kelce. I don't know what kind of retarded name that is. But and the Kansas City Chiefs playing, okay, in the Super Bowl. What's a Super Bowl? Whatever. We're going to skip past this stuff that's talking about the games itself, like the Chiefs will face the San Francisco 49ers. We don't need to read this. We're here for Taylor Swift, not football. With a nighttime show to close 4 days in Japan, 4 whole days, Swift will have to hustle to get across the Pacific Ocean. She's going to have to hustle. She's going to have to start doing her, breathing to get across the Pacific Ocean and back to the States in time for kickoff. So can she make it? In short, yes. Well, that spoiled the whole thing. I'll keep going anyways. The 17-hour time difference works in her favor and means Swift could get to Las Vegas with plenty of time to spare. But there are considerations, such as weather patterns and the crowded Las Vegas airports on Super Bowl weekend, that could factor in. Here's how it might work. Swift performs 4 shows at the Tokyo Dome in Japan on consecutive nights from February 7th to February 10th, before heading to Australia for shows starting February 16th, before heading to Australia for shows starting in February 16th. Doors open at 4 p.m. local time for her Tokyo concert, with the show starting at 6 p.m. She typically opens her set about 2 hours after the scheduled start time. However, no openers have been announced for her Tokyo tour dates, meaning she could go on close to 6 p.m. Now, assuming that's the case, and with her concerts lasting roughly 3.5 hours, that's a really long time. 3.5 hours. Okay, that's 60 minutes times 3, okay? Take that in for a moment. 3 whole hours. Wow, I could not imagine doing that. I couldn't imagine doing anything for 3 hours. She would wrap the show up around 9:30 p.m. If she leaves the Haneda Airport, which is the closest airport to the Tokyo Dome, at a roughly 25-minute drive with additional time to account for traffic and flight check-in, Swift could be wheels up to Las Vegas an hour later. And according to Business Insider, Swift has 2 multi-million-dollar private jets. Oh, so Taylor Swift is kind of rich. Huh. That's so weird. a Dassault Falcon 7X and a Dassault Falcon 900 that were heavily used during the US leg of her Eras tour. Falcon lists its 900LX model as having a range of 4,750 nautical miles, and the 7X model has a longer range of 5,906 nautical miles. The distance between Haneda Airport and Las Vegas's Harry Reid International Airport, located near Allegiant Stadium, is 4,821 nautical miles. So for this exercise, it would make sense for Swift to opt for the 7X. That's what I was thinking. I was thinking, okay, 7X, not the 900LX. An account manager at Paramount Business Jets, which offers worldwide private jet charter flights, including on the 7X, but is not affiliated with Swift's plans, estimated the trip from Haneda Airport to Harry Reid International Airport would take about 10 to 10 and a half hours on that aircraft. That means Swift would have to leave at 10:30 p.m. in Tokyo. And because of the time change, around 4 p.m. in Las Vegas, on February 10th, a full day before the game. Okay, I'm feeling lightheaded. I don't know why. I just suddenly got really lightheaded. This goes on for a little bit about talking about how busy the airports are going to be. It's this quote, we've been preparing for it for quite a while now, but Super Bowl weekend is always busy in Las Vegas. We're pretty prepared to handle a lot of traffic. But let's just get to the finale here. Even if Swift is unable to land in Las Vegas, however, she could fly into Los Angeles to either LAX or Van Nuys Airport and drive the rest of the way. In that scenario, the flight would be roughly 45 minutes shorter to Los Angeles, meaning a flight of about 9 hours. 9 hours in 45 minutes. So Swift could theoretically, nothing is truly sound. Everything's theoretical. Swift could theoretically make it to LA and through customs around 3:30 p.m. local time, remember that. A drive from LAX to Allegiant Stadium takes 4 to 5 hours, depending on stops and traffic. In that scenario, she'd still get to Las Vegas by 8:30 p.m. on February 10th, with lots of time for pre-game activities. Or much needed sleep. Because you would be very tired after that much of rapid travel and touring and singing songs and dancing. So that, my friends, that was probably one of the strangest sports-themed articles that I've ever read, breaking down the timing of Taylor Swift traveling across big bodies of water to see a football game at the Super Bowl. Well, I hope you enjoyed listening to this.